Oh, I remember we were trying to identify song moments that
Yes.
that didn't exist in the original film, and uh, there was a conversation about, well, it's really time for Jasmine to have a song, and she should have her own song, and what would that be? And in going back to the original film, there's this one line that Jafar says very menacingly. He says to Jasmine, "Speechless I see, a fine quality in a wife," and it's like, ooh. Maybe we could, use that. So we kind of we I remember we made a video for you, which I actually found the other day, of us pitching like all of these different versions, but secretly like really wanting him to go with Speechless. And it's like we gave all of these different titles of like, well, it could be this and it could be this, but we think Speechless might really be. And you immediately were like, Speechless, let's do it. And then we had like a concept of
Just like a speechless.
but then we had a concept of, okay, well, this is a woman who is being told, who she has to be and how she has to live in a world.
And that she doesn't have a voice.
And that she doesn't have a voice. And, this really strong woman that so many girls have grown up loving from the original film, it really made a lot of sense for her to talk about reclaiming her own power.
Yeah. In my career, I've written a lot of songs, and I love them all. But there are certain moments where you go, what? Colors of the Wind was like that. Holding the World was like that. Go the Distance, and this when we got to the first demo of this song, I went, whoa, this is a really special song.
Sometimes you write a song and you're like, well, I hope whoever they
Whoever
cast,
they cast, yeah.
can sing the notes. And she really, really delivered it in
I think
every way.
we knew we'd be in good hands, but I think we still had no idea. And yet watching it on screen, it's just still, shocking almost how phenomenal she is.
Yeah, she, you see the audition tape of her, but then you meet her, and you go, this girl has a real beauty and charisma to her. And she just shines. And then seeing her on screen, there was another step forward.
Yeah.
Going, Naomi's. Now, everyone in the movie is wonderful. But Naomi is just extraordinary.
And there's also just so much power that she
Yes.
brings to the role.
Even in just saying nothing, just looking.
Yeah, she has an inner strength and a power, and then her voice is powerful too.
Right.
Just her singing voice has.
It's rare to get someone who's that talented in that many ways.
Yeah.
Will has made it his own completely.
Yeah.
There's a warmth, such a warmth about Will, and there's a style and a swagger to the genie, and a real, he's a comedian too. He's funny. There's some moments that are so good.
And he also, in some of the songs, the musical numbers, he sort of really made it his own, and created some material, and brought some of the we grew up on Will Smith rapper Big Willie style. There's a little Big Willie style that comes in there.
Little Fresh Prince
little
attitude
Fresh
here and
Prince.
there too.
No,
Yeah.
it really is his own
In this movie, you are really
in the world.
fully immersed in it, almost in a way where it feels like it's virtual reality, and you're in one of these. I could even see this movie actually seeing it through the
In Oculus.
just walking through it. It's a rich world, and sonically, I gotta say, it's amazing. The score is much more live action, but still all the thematic things that you would put into the score of Aladdin. But it's a very rich experience.
Yeah, just going on that, being able to see these characters that you grew up with become real people is a crazy experience. And because they're your friends when you're a kid, and all of a sudden then they're real people that you see singing and going through all the adventures that you remember them going through. And that is wild. And again, seeing it translated into an actual movie musical with real people, I think is going to be nostalgic, and but at the same time, it's a whole new exciting experience because you're getting to meet your childhood friends. We flipped out. Totally flipped out. He's our current hero, also like our childhood hero. Like he wrote the songs that made us want to be songwriters.
Yeah, and the very first musical theater songs that we ever heard, the first characters we ever saw sing, were his creations.
Right. I mean, if you really look at it, seriously, The Little Mermaid is the first movie that I ever saw in a movie theater.
Okay.
And
And Aladdin is the first CD that I ever had.
First of all, let's make sort of say Howard and Alan.
That's right.
Because Howard
Fair enough.
was the mother lode of wonderfulness.
Yes.
But thank you for that.
That's true. And we also think that our generation is, so in love with musical theater and has accepted it, and this resurgence that's happening because of Howard and Alan. I really think that. 'Cause
That's
we
absolutely true.
grew up, loving musicals and musical theater storytelling, and that's because of these guys.